Hi, this is Off to Battle, and I'm giving a little first impression of Persona 5 Tactics. I've played until reaching this point on the screen, and that was 49 minutes in. So that's where I could properly save the first time. There is auto-saving. So I don't want to give anything but the absolute minimum spoilers, just to give some impression of what's going on with this, because it's very simple if I don't get into any major details. But the idea is that this is taking place after P5, it's taking place after Strikers, and the team is basically at LeBlanc having a get together that's one of their last real meetings before they're going to go on their separate ways because, well, high school is ending for them. So they'll be able to see each other, occasionally during their college lives and so on and so forth. But something happens, and they find themselves exiting the cafe to find themselves in something that's essentially something that looks more like France, with Napoleonic soldiers chasing citizens and putting down rebellions for their queen, who turns out to be some kind of parody of Marie Antoinette, and basically has an obsession with marriage that is on par with Harley Quinn's obsession with the Joker. So we get a situation where the heroes join the resistance against this tyrannical ruler who has obviously all sorts of who has great power and an army of loyal minions slash slaves to do her bidding, which is exactly how she likes it. So the main thing I wanted to give was an impression of how this comes off to me, how this feels to me as somebody who has studied Japanese long and hard. I'm using Japanese voices, English text. I just want to say that it's like this team can do no wrong. They have this intro picture perfect. Obviously, the art style has changed somewhat. We have more of a chibi style, more of something you'd see on portable platforms. But they do it really well, of course. And the writing, the characters, everything is just pitch perfect. And I will say about the translations, I don't have a bad word about the translations used in the Persona 5 iterations in general. I mean, I have a lot of professional courtesy in general here, but the point is that, I'm told with my stuff, don't be too literal, don't be too literal. They're not too literal, but the point is everybody in character? Does everybody seem in character? Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Everything seems exactly like it should be. You just have the feel that things are appropriate, that things are running like clockwork. And it just feels very entertaining, and of course you get your brief introduction into the new systems. This is so far, it's an introduction to tactics style gaming, basically, except it's Persona, which is great. So they keep adapting themselves to different kinds of game systems, and they keep doing just such a bang-up job with the writing, with the characterizations, with the setting. They If they can do any wrong, I haven't seen it here. So my first impression is extremely solid, and this is basically 1 hour in. But I just want to say that I have a very strong first impression of this, and I feel like that this game has a very bright future, and I strongly encourage people to check it out. I'm checking it out on Game Pass, and that's an issue of my not having enough finances, but no, I really was glad to take this look and to let people know what I think about it and how I feel about it, and just the feel of the tone of the impressions of the ambiance. It just feels like they worked really hard to make this setting work, to make the villain work, and to just come off like this, imperious, unhinged ruler who's, high-functioning psychopath. Uh, which is exactly what we want. It's exactly what we need. Great stuff so far, and I have a very, very good impression of this. Let me know what you think. I really love having comments, and I know I'm reaching to a different audience probably than my usual stuff, which is Total War Warhammer, but by all means, tactics lovers, strategy lovers, everybody should be able to get along with something like this. Let me know what you think. Take care.